because we take this job so serious.
The petition's on. Let's do it right now. From Seattle to Boston, from San Diego to Miami, and all points in between. Let's petition the NBA to get LeBron James traded. From the Lakers to the Warriors. LeBron James to the Warriors. We need to see it.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Okay, two problems. Number one,
I couldn't help it.
You just had to travel back in time to go grab that one.
Well, actually, I cut it a month ago and I held it.
Really?
Second thing is, we don't need to see it.
No, we do not. We don't. Not only do we not need to see it, we don't want to see it. Go on, Playmaker. What's the second?
And number two, you lied to the American people. You said a minute.
I know it's a popular phrase I use. Speaking of minutes, we're 5 after the hour and we owe you some IDs.
You're listening to WJKS-TV, your Hoosier Sports Home and Indiana Sports Hub play-by-play voice. You're listening to WHDR-DB, your radio home and voice of the Carolinas.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
For me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
Oh, boy. 6 after the hour.
So
Playmaker in tow with us.
So you live in Carolina. So that means Victor gave everybody in Carolina a gift.
Yeah.
Are you good, Victor? Have you calmed down yet?
No.
I don't even hear Victor.
I think Victor.
I muted myself because I was sitting here still screaming.
Well, that answers that question.
There's your answer.
There you go.
This what also angered me is I saw several times where they were showing Matt Uberfools on the sidelines, sitting there smiling, looking like Billy Napier, a smiling donkey. I can't use the other word, but y'all know where I got that from.
I'll use it, and I'll use it because Cole used it. The smiling jackass.
And can we talk about the fact that James Franklin has actually been fired?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that, but somehow it's always something from my shows that make it the Snowman in the Morning.
I pay attention.
Yeah, like
you. Said don't pay attention. Apparently, I do.
Like you, and we love having you here. But dear James Franklin,
you're fired.
No, we need to play that again.
Gladly, dear James Franklin,
you're fired.
And for those of you who are like, oh, they're gonna regret this, they might, because he was a 10-win coach, but we can forgive the loss to Oregon because you never win those type of games.
Right.
We can forget that. We can forget that because we know about James Franklin in those type of games. He don't win those games.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you lost that
loss they won't forgive, and I'll complete your thought for you. The loss they will not forgive occurred this past Saturday.
Yeah, apparently so.
Because
you jumping ahead.
I'm right in the spot where I need to be, being a Northwestern Wildcat fan.
You took. I know that. That's why I know you jumping ahead. You came off that Oregon loss. You flew all the way to the Rose Bowl, which everybody in the Big Ten.
Oh yeah, the Rose Bowl.
Everybody loves playing in the Rose Bowl. If you're in the Big Ten, that's the goal. If you can't make the playoffs, well, at one point if you couldn't make the playoffs, you wanted to be in the Rose Bowl. So,
right.
Everybody loves the Rose Bowl, and you lost to a team who never won a freaking game.
True.
They and not only did you lose to said team in the UCLA. Give me this. There's a song I need. There's a song I need to play in their honor. Not only did you lose to UCLA, you heard this for 60 minutes. You heard that, and you surrendered 42 points.
I will say this. Damien does make a good point. James Franklin is gone, but Chapel Beal still has a job.
No. Now, hold on. Let me finish my. Then you flew all the way back Fayetteville, only to have Mike Greeny and Brian Snow look at the TVs and say, "What is going on here?"
Right. That's true.
Now, here's the thing about the NU win. That's their third time in Happy Valley in their past 5 trips that they've won in Happy Valley.
Right.
3 of the last 5 times Northwestern has flown to Happy Valley, they've won.
They ain't Happy Valley. It's Sad Valley.
Yeah, as I say, it's Unhappy Valley.
There you go.
It's Sad Valley. That's what that is. So James Franklin, even though you're a 10-win coach, but darn, matter of fact, you was a 24.5 point favorite when you went to the Rose Bowl. 20.5 point favorite when you played Northwestern and you lost.
20.5. So in the last 2 games, and yes, I'm playing the Northwestern fight song in the background, they were favored in 2 games by a grand total of 44.5 points. They lost to UCLA by 5, and they lost to Northwestern by 1.
And then to add injury to insult, you lost your quarterback.
You lost Drew Aller for the season.
Yep.
It just all tumbling down. And here now, Damien, here's my thing. What is up with everybody when it comes to Bill Belichick in North Carolina? Shane, help me out here. How many games has this man coached in college?
None.
How many games has they played this season?
7.
So 7.
So why is everybody all of a sudden want to get on Bill Belichick?
Because it's Chapel Bill now.
Exactly.
They figure the 6 Super Bowl rings will mean enough because he's now head coaching the North Carolina Tar Heels, but apparently 6 Super Bowl rings don't mean jack.
He said, not me.
Even though Shane with my whole route, I had never said that Chapel Bill had to be a certain record this year.
He said it, not me. No, but you did say it, but most people in UNC.
That's the problem. The man just got there.
Yeah, but most people in Chapel Bill said it too.
It's time to build a program. You don't build a program in year 1.
Well, they ain't gonna give it to him.
Did Deion build Colorado in year 1? No.
And people don't even want Deion there anymore anyway.
Oh, he's
saying. And I mean, Chapel Bill's already looking for an exit strategy.
Listen, Deion is saying Deion gonna be in Colorado for. Listen, Deion gonna be in Colorado for the minute, not necessarily for the wins, but for the money.
I need people to stop looking for the microwave success and focus on the Thanksgiving success, because
the building, the from scratch success. That's the.
Instead of going to the microwave, worry about what's cooking in the oven.
Well,
Kathy Engelbert.
Oh my God! I knew that was coming.
Here's my problem.
Yes, sir.
I don't mind Penn State letting go James Franklin. Some people think it's a bad decision. I'm not going to fault you for that because, yes, he normally wins double-digit seasons. It is what it is. But guess what? When you win that many 10-win seasons, you have no championship to show for it. There's a problem.
Yeah, major problem.
But everybody want to look at Bill Belichick, who just got to North Carolina. This is a travesty. This is a disaster. The man just got there, okay? Can the man get some time inside first?
I guess North Carolina. I guess because of the cross, I guess they expected the instant crossover success that he had with the NFL.
And matter of fact, what school are we talking about?
UNC.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
What are we talking? What's what we talking about?
Football.
Them two don't go together.
But here's the thing.
Since 2015.
We talked to Jay Spivey. We talked to Jay Spivey a couple weeks ago. He said that there's a lot of good high school football in North Carolina.
There is.
Yeah, but then they end up leaving North Carolina.
Just a moment.
Still, just got there.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot
region
of
first.
There's a lot of great high school players from the region that my family and I lived in, which is the Triangle, and a region I'm familiar with, which is the Triad, Greensboro, Winston-Salem. That area. There's some great high school football talent in North Carolina.
And
I
also,
can confirm that.
and also, what I think most of us are forgetting is how exactly fickle fans are. They want instant gratification. They want titles now.
You don't get titles now.
They want.
Well, I mean, you think about it. You think about it. Boss man, hold up. You think about it. Boss man just brought up a location in Winston-Salem that's expecting things. Because look at the racetrack they have, Bowman Gray. Those people are rabid.
Oh yeah.
So
I've talked.
You got to figure everyone's going to be rabid in North Carolina when it comes down to the home state team.
Correct.
So yeah, Belichick's unfairly getting his butt handed to him. Plain and simple. Let the man stick around for longer than a cup of coffee. He'll develop it.
And that's the thing is that they also look at the fact that the first game they got walloped. So
It's
yeah, they did.
It's TCU, okay?
It's the fraud.
Again, I'm not disagreeing with you guys at all. I'm just telling you that I think from the fan perspective, they're going to sit there and say, we got Bill Belichick. He's supposed to be the best coach in NFL. Why can't he work with UNC? I agree. They need to work the process.
Do you think Phil Jackson would have the same success if he coached a college basketball team?
No.
I don't know.
No, not. You have to. You have to learn. When you went to college, you don't learn triangles.
True.
My whole thing is like a lot of times, particularly college fans, they're like, we want wins now. We want championships now. They don't know patience.
NCAA is not the NFL.
Like I said,
let the man build his recruitment class. He'll get his players.
There's like several hundred jokes in my head right now.
Look, I said, I agree with everything y'all are
saying.
Save
them for Friday.
I'm just looking at it from the crazy fans' perspective, and college football fans are some of the craziest fans out there, not named the Monarch Republic. They are
or the Midwest Republic.
Now, Damien.
Exactly.
Now, Damien, if what you're saying is true, and he's not actually recruiting, then I can jump on the bandwagon of Bill Belichick. You need to go because you're not really doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I have not heard reports of that.
Nor have I. I have not heard those.
Like, listen,
I mean, they want the.
This is a trial period for Bill. This is a trial period and anyone with a functioning brain would know this is a trial period. This is a startup for what they think is going to be.
You said functioning brain. That should tell you everything. That should tell you what you need to know right there. You said functioning brain.
Yes.
That should tell you what you need to know.
Now, can I go back to the NFL?
Go ahead.
Because Snowman.
Oh no.
You might be leading the division, but for how long?
Not much longer.
Especially after the injury we all
Especially after what I saw yesterday. Playmaker, this one's mine.
I was kind of expecting that.
Come here. I think our season is cooked. With all the major injuries that we have already suffered, the last piece of the puzzle that was holding it together went down in Fred Warner.
And I think
not only was it a fractured ankle, it was a dislocated ankle.
Oh, my God.
So he's done for the year, which brings the fact that we extended Warner, Kittle, and Purdy to major contracts, and for this season, they're all out.
So Kittle's not coming back.
No,
well, Kittle's
coming back.
Kittle's coming back. At some point, Purdy is coming back. There's just a gauntlet ahead of us with only half a doggone team.
And not to mention, Mac Jones is not healthy.
Oh, Mac Jones has been beat up.
Also hurt, yeah.
Mac Jones has. You know what? I'm going to do something I know Damien won't have the nerve to do. I know a few other people won't have the nerve to do. And yes, Damien, I am picking at you mercilessly. But I'm throwing Mac Jones, and I am one of the ones who threw Mac Jones under the bus. I am now lifting him from under the bus because of the guts that he has shown in being the 49ers backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Back-to-back games with 300 yards, though 2 costly interceptions, though they missed 4 opportunities in the red zone that were field goals instead of touchdowns. I've outlined that many, many times before. But I got a bunch of applause for these 49ers and the way they battled yesterday against a superior team in Tampa Bay and the possible MVP in Baker Mayfield. And yes, Deets, I thought you were completely bleeping crazy when you mentioned it to me. Then I watched it in full. Forget the game against the Eagles. That was an aberration. If you think about it honestly, Tampa Bay should have beaten the Eagles. When Tampa Bay held Philadelphia, when Tampa Bay held Philadelphia without a passing yard in a full half, the second half of that game, and Tampa Bay was on their way to come back and winning it, they just ran out of time. Unfortunately, with all the injuries that have piled up, now, yeah, we're going to get some pieces back on offense. It just depends on the matter of when. I don't want to say this out loud, but the deck is stacked against us. Big time. We lost Kittle and Purdy after week 1. Jake the Snake Tonjes rode to the rescue in week 1. The defense rode to the rescue in week 5. Doggone near snatched that in week 6, but then Baker Mayfield said, hold my beer and my whiskey, and connected with Tez Johnson for a 46-yard dagger.
What?
Tampa Bay is no slouch. I said that at the top of the year. I hold true to that. Now, we've made jokes on this program that Tampa may win the AFC South by default, but Tampa Bay is a damn good ball club. I'll take the loss yesterday. And Jackson and the Jaguars, too. Look, we got socked in the mouth and kicked in the by the Jaguars, especially when Devin Lloyd read the room and picked Brock Purdy up twice. Damian, you're a liar.
No, he wasn't against Mac Jones. He actually wanted Mac Jones to take the starting job. I still don't think he's going to have.
That's not going to be the case. But this is about yesterday, and people. My wife and I talked about it yesterday. She says, "Man, the 49ers lost 30-19." I said, "Honey, it was a one-possession game for the entire game." She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, it was a one-possession game the entire game. But when you throw 2 interceptions and they turn them both into touchdowns, you're going to have problems."
And I'll ask this question. Who's to say that Mac Jones isn't happy being a backup?
Exactly.
Oh, at this point, Matt Jones needs to be the backup so he can get healthy because he
needs to get – look, all this 49er team needs to we're minus Bosa and we're minus Warner for the remainder of the year.
When is your bye week?
We don't get a bye week until week 14. And by that time, you want to talk about the troll job? We've made jokes. We've made jokes on this program about which teams are getting trolled. You know, especially with the schedule of the bye week. San Francisco got trolled big time because we don't get a break until week 14. How much of a team are we going to have left is going to be my major problem.
When did the Cowboys get a bye week?
Sitting at, but I will say this. Yes, we lost yesterday. There were factors in why we lost, not only against Tampa, but against Jacksonville. Turnovers being the main reason. But sitting at 4-2, 3-0 in the division, even facing a gauntlet that we got coming up, I'll take it. Now all we got to do is get some pieces back. The big question being when. Oh, and to answer Damian's comment, Purdy's the starter, and that's that. And I've had many people ask me, you don't know if Purdy's coming back. Very true. But at the same time, look at his injury. It's a turf toe.
He's earned that right. He's basically earned that right to be the starter. He earned that 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, week 10.
And I will say this. Want to know about turf toe? Talk to Jason Kelsey. That's Snowman's take. What's yours?
That's a take, so man. That's a very good take.
Think about it. We are not supposed to be. Listen, there are 2 things the 49ers are not supposed to be right now: 4-2 and 3-0 in the division.
Don't remind me.
I'm reminding you anyway. Take the joke along with you. Want to joke with me? I'll mess back with you. But in all seriousness,
I wasn't joking. I was dead serious.
I know. You know what? Let me throw
And
a
I
play.
was like,
What-
they lost another. They lost another key player. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
And Playmaker was the first one to message me. And then I looked at the play and I said, "Oh, he's done for the year."
So are you guys not gonna talk about the Jets no more?
Hold that thought.
What's the point of talking about Jets?
Don't like.
What's the point of talking about it? Justin Fields sucks.
Just a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hang tight. There's a reason. I don't want to talk about the Jets in full. We all know they suck, and they finally got their first turnover yesterday. We finally got the first turnover yesterday.
And still lost.
And still took a big fat L.
If anything, I want to cut Sean Payton out for even being that type of game with the Jets.
Negative 10 yards passing.
Yeah.
Minus 10. How does this happen?
Last time it happened, I was looking it up, was 1998.
One, two,
Ryan Leaf.
Ryan Leaf.
4, 5.
What are you counting?
6, 7, 8. 9. Because Justin Fields got decked to the ground 9 times by the Broncos.
Let me say this. Dear New York, and this is where Ryan's going to throw every piece of coffee and beer at me that he can, but I've got to do this. But I've got to do this joke. Dear New York Jets, you have yeeted away any chance at repeating 2009 and 2010 for Justin Fields. I have said this since his days at Ohio State. Justin Fields offers nothing. Matter of fact, doggone it. Now you got me. Now you got me started. Give me this.
Really?
Now I get to have fun.
Really? You putting the Jets on the hot seat? Are you serious?
I'm not putting the Jets on the hot seat. They're a permanent hot seat. I'm putting Justin Fields on the hot seat.
That's even worse.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not worse. It's necessary.
No, hot seat is for people who you expect to do things and they ain't doing their job. That's what the hot seat is.
Well, here's one of them. So because of all the expectations, because of all of the tempered, cautious expectations around the Jets, of which I'm not a part, thank the Lord for that, I am putting Justin Fields on a permanent hot seat, just like the Jets are. And I will begin by saying this, and the fellas have said it before, and I began a segment like this. Justin Fields, you suck. You hold on to the ball way too doggone long.
He's not even running anymore.
And you're Justin Fields. Give me this. I'll say this as plainly as I can. And I know Damian Hernandez, who's a big Justin Fields proponent, will not like my next sentence, but I will say it as plain as I need to say it. Justin Fields, you are too chicken shit to play quarterback.
Oh my God.
In the NFL. Because after watching that frivolity yesterday, in which unfortunately I got up and I couldn't help it. After watching that frivolity yesterday, when Sean Payton and the Broncos were handing you the game, you get put on your ass 9 times against the team.
Bueller.
Against a team that barely has a defense as we speak, you get sacked 9 times. And everybody was talking about your talent, so much so that the Chicago Bears, of all teams, yeeted away their future to move up in the draft to select you. You didn't do shit for them. You didn't do shit for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you're certainly not doing shit for the New York Jets.
I wouldn't put the Steelers on Justin Fields because he didn't play. The only person that played was
I put it on Justin Fields because he teamed up with Mr.
And of course, Damien is saying blame the offensive line, not Fields.
Well, that's a
question. I'll cut through that noise right now. Justin Fields can have the best offensive line in front of him, and he would still be too chicken to play quarterback. Look at the way he holds up. He had an offensive line in front of him at Ohio State. And since he's been in the NFL, he's played like he's looked like and his quarterback play has been since the moment he came into the league. You can blame the offensive lines if you want to, and they certainly do deserve some blame. You can blame the offensive coordinators. Matt Uberfools, hello. Matt Nagy, hello.
We can't call timeouts.
This man's putting Justin Fields on the hot seat. He could have put Miami on the hot seat. He could have put Detroit on the hot seat. No, he put Justin Fields on the hot seat.
Quiet. I got no reason to put Miami on the hot seat. I'll save that for when Pizzle gets here on Thursday.
Well, that game bleeping sucked.
There's so many other things. I'm just sick and tired of people being in my ear and in my face about Justin Fields going to be a great quarterback when he looks like shit. Period. Now get up.
This man was on the hot seat because of a minority of the people who talks about Justin Fields.
This ain't a minority.
Do you want a hot seat?
Trust me.
Do you want a hot seat,
Playmaker?
It sounds like you want a hot seat.
Playmaker, you keep out of this. This ain't a minority.
Well, here's other
Trust me.
Again, I'm not.
It's definitely a minority because nobody's looking for the Jets. Ain't nobody looking for Justin Fields.
This is why I put Justin Fields himself on the hot seat.
Ain't nobody looking for him either. He's irrelevant.
Shut up. We got some business to do. Let's go down to North Carolina. Jay Spivey is with us from North Carolina. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mr. Spivey. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Well, you're doing better than me.
I just heard your conversation about Justin Fields. I got the answer for you. He sucks.
See?
And he looked like garbage yesterday. And his team was an embarrassment yesterday. And his coach did him no help by literally sitting on the clock at the end of the first half.
Yep.
Aaron Glenn should be called down for what he did yesterday.
Aaron Glenn should be fired.
That was awful. It was awful.
Well, at least you're better than me, Jay, because I had to watch the nonsense that was on at noon.
In Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, I don't normally root for the Panthers, but I rooted for them yesterday.
I know you did. It goes.
This is why I've been to say he's always getting kicked.
It goes to what I said. It goes to what I said a long time ago. There are two things that every NFL fan has in common. One, they want to see their team win, and two, they want to see the Cowboys lose. It feels damn personal. I'm gonna be honest.
A large part of it is the guy who has a birthday today. The guy sitting up there who
apparently the man that turned 83.
Jerry Jones.
Gerald, yes.
83 years old.
I knew there was a reason why they.
Oh, he did do you a favor though. He didn't speak after the game.
I knew they had this reason. Wait, I knew there was a reason they had like 3 fuel tanks of Jack Daniels back there.
Fuel tanks, not bottles. Fuel tanks.
Why gotta be fuel tanks?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was supposed to have that delivered not too long ago. Damn it.
Yeah, they hijacked the Dogfather's supply. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
They went to Dogfathers. Jay, your thoughts on the Carolina game yesterday?
Well, a lot of people seem to be surprised. I'm not. I mean, the Cowboys are like it's like a Jekyll and Hyde team every week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you play. I know they played in Charlotte, which is not that much of a home field advantage.
No, it's not.
But because I mean, the Cowboys fans, they
I
come
raised you
everywhere.
SoFi Stadium.
But I mean,
What'd you
come
say,
in there
Playmaker?
and you, I mean,
I raised some
I
SoFi
knew they
Stadium
don't
in that
struggle
regard.
yesterday.
Carolina
Now,
got more home.
they'll probably beat
Carolina
the
got
tar
more
out of
home
Washington
advantage than
next
us.
week.
And there's so many. Jay and I have talked about this before. Victor and I have talked about this before. Even with the Panthers that were playing the way that they played yesterday, there's still so many empty seats at Ericsson Stadium.
Well,
True.
So many empty seats
Because they don't know. As I said, they don't know what
you know,
yeah.
I understand. I know it looks bad, but I understand from a fan's point of view because until they prove that they care about winning and doing things the right way, I don't blame them.
You know who else should be?
There comes a point where there's a certain amount of fan apathy, and I don't blame them.
I understand it.
Now I'm gonna do Playmaker a favor.
Hold on,
you know, another team. Just a moment, Playmaker. You know who another team that should feel that way? The Miami Dolphins.
Yes, I agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
What Jay just said, that should make it even worse for the people in LA. You got two teams that are winning, and y'all still don't fill up.
They don't care.
They don't.
They don't. No.
And the clown down south doesn't need an Lone Star State. He doesn't care either.
Other than the money that LA brings in, there was no reason to rush out to get an NFL team to LA. They did just fine in NFL without an LA team.
And I want to mention this. When they built SoFi Stadium, it was not for the Chargers.
No.
It was for the Rams and it was for the Raiders.
And I'm sorry.
Period.
The Chargers have no business playing in LA. They need to go back to San Diego.
They need to. They should have
The
never.
Rams don't have no business playing in LA.
Just like I know they got a brand new arena, but the Clippers should be playing in San Diego too.
Absolutely. And don't get me started with that because you know my next two words.
At least the Clippers got a home court advantage.
No, they don't.
Seattle in NBA.
Oklahoma City should not be celebrating. That team should be the Seattle Supersonics.
Well, I think we're about ready to see a team back in Seattle when they add two teams.
That team won the championship in Oklahoma City. Okay.
And I'm not buying it. That team.
You don't have to buy it as long
as far as I'm concerned, will be the Seattle Supersonics.
No matter how you feel, you can't
call me. I can.
You cannot.
Well, actually, I can't. Playfully, I can.
When does either team in SoFi have a home field advantage? They never do.
Never.
Nope.
I mean,
as soon as we got done with the Colts, the first thing I saw was 49er fans bought up 61% of the ticket. I'm like,
wait a minute. Playmaker has said this to me so many times off the air, and he put it in a very playful question one year when he says, "Why are y'all buying up all our tickets in SoFi?" And I
do.
And I will. This is a running joke with my wife, and I will give him the standard answer. I don't know.
How about this? How about we go back to St. Louis and y'all move San Fran to LA? How about that?
No. Heck no. Nope. Give me this button here. No.
Fan base in LA than us.
Bishop.
We'll hold off on the Bishop right now. Jay Spivey with us, 38 after the hour. Matter of fact, I'll do this for Playmaker, and I'll make him smile. You know what Rams fans say to us every time we come to SoFi?
You tripping.
More like, why?
Now,
why?
That go back to Miami because that's
what
that should have been your hot seat in Miami.
What do you think it means that they put both teams on the East Coast yesterday at 1:00? So that means that you're watching on the West Coast at 10 a.m.
Yes.
At the same time they were playing.
At the same time.
That is rare. That hardly ever happens.
Because the Chargers played in Miami. We'll get then. I will do Playmaker a favor because we all are going to put Miami on the hot seat right now.
I don't know why.
We'll lead off. We'll lead off with Jay. Jay, your thoughts on the Dolphin situation?
Well, for one, I like to, but he's just banged up. He's like gun shy.
Mm-hmm. 3 years ago, he took 3 concussions in 14 weeks.
Yep, like I said,
and that's that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
As little people care about the Jets, even less people care about the Dolphins.
And Tua called him out, saying players are late to players only meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put it out on Front Street.
Are you surprised?
No,
it's just like
no, I'm not.
Usually a lot of guys keep quiet about that, so I'm very surprised. So I'm kind of surprised at that.
Let me go back to Jay. You know when I said that Aaron Glenn should be fired? You know who should be fired? Mike McDaniel.
It's getting very close to that.
You want to fire Aaron Glenn after 6 games, but Mike McDaniel's been there for how long? And you just now want to fire him?
But what have they done since Ross has been the owner?
Nothing.
Since Steve Ross has been the owner.
Nuff and Ing.
You know what I call this? I call this karma.
And I'm sorry,
Miami Dolphins.
They need to switch back to their old uniforms. Those ones they use now are not good.
Thank you.
Man, I don't care about the uniform. This is karma for how they did a certain coach up in Minnesota.
Oh, that ain't karma for that.
Yes, it is.
That's karma for them not putting a good football team together.
More like it's karma for basically putting 2.
Guess who would have put a good football team together?
It ain't Minnesota, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, what have they done?
Should still be the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. They won't be going through this right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was a terrible decision.
Well, it's Miami.
I was going to say, has Miami ever made a good decision?
Not since Don Shula.
Well, you talking about the Miami football team or Miami in general?
Miami Dolphins in general, the football team.
Miami football team. There you go. You just gave me something.
Since you mentioned that, you know, Snowman, I mentioned this a long time ago. All those people clamoring for Eric Bieniemy to get a head coaching job.
Yep.
What has he done
since then?
And where is he? I know he's coaching somewhere, but what?
I haven't heard his name
in.
in
The Chiefs miss
some years
him? No.
I've heard people say they should change the name from Eric Bieniemy to Eric the Enemy because he's the enemy of.
There were millions of people who thought he should have got the head coach's job.
Yes,
why?
I remember that. I remember that.
Wait a minute, where is Eric Bieniemy anyway?
He's coaching somewhere in college, and I forgot where he is.
I don't think he's coaching in college.
Oh, where?
I don't think he's coaching in college.
Research here.
I saw him recently.
Live research here. Eric, as Chris Berman says, Eric's sleeping with Bieniemy. That's the nickname Berman came up with.
Right, he did.
For it.
For God's sake.
But there were going back to last night. I mean, do you think Mahomes and Andy Reid miss Eric Bieniemy?
No,
they have
not a chance.
Matt Nagy is their offensive coordinator.
In name only. In name only.
Exactly, because Andy Reid is the real offensive coordinator.
Yep.
I've been saying that all along.
Yeah, he ain't coaching.
He's running back coach for the Bears. I'm hearing.
He's the running back coach. I mean,
running back coach.
Okay, that's Damon. He had best friends, so he would know.
All these people who thought he should have got the head coach's job.
Yeah, you know what happened? He
incompetent.
He took his stupid behind to the freaking Rose Bowl. That's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't even went to college. Should took the year off. But no, you want to go down to UCLA, and then when
James Franklin,
thank you, Jay. Like James Franklin,
who won nothing. And he's walking away with $49 million.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to him, and kudos to Penn State. Say, you know what? We ran this for long as it could. We need to go somewhere else.
But Penn State and we're staying with Miami on this particular hot seat. What would it take, Jay, for the Dolphins to turn it around? I've asked this about many other teams. What would it take for the Dolphins to turn it around? Where do they need to start and blowing this up?
I think they're almost. I know they're kind of middling, but they're almost to the point where they just need to start from scratch.
I'm gonna say where the Cowboys start their ownership.
Well, yeah, like I said earlier, Stephen Ross is a big part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Big
I hate to be petty, but I need to get my petty shot in.
Oh boy.
Hey, Stephen Ross, how you like Justin Herbert now?
They're just wasting Justin Herbert.
Oh, that's great. And
No, Stephen Ross wanted
Jay
Tua. They wanted Tua, but Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert just went down there and came out with a dub.
A walk-off dub at that.
And here's the thing, though, is like again, the Dolphins for some reason they just are adverse to putting anything around Tua that would help him not take heat, not take damage.
They got some talent, but they
got weapons.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about protections.
They don't have. Jay, you've heard me say this so many times over. Gentlemen, you've heard me say this. What's the one thing the Dolphins are missing around Tua?
O-line.
A line.
Well, that's something Stephen Ross didn't care about. He cared about star power.
Exactly.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, and now Tyreek Hill is down with a busted up leg for the rest of the year.
And they were talking about trading him. Well, obviously he's not getting traded now.
Mm-mm.
Obviously not.
Nope.
No, they're actually looking at releasing him after the end of the year.
There were all kind of rumors, 3 or 4 weeks ago. They were going to trade him to Kansas City. Well, obviously that's not going to change now. It's happened now.
No, it's not. It's not.
And all those people that said that Kansas City was dead, how'd that look after last night?
Are those the same people that want Bill Belichick out of North Carolina after 7 games?
Listen, yes. I know there are people whining and complaining up here about they need to pull the plunger now.
Mm-hmm.
But just let it sit for a little while.
Let it play out. Let it play out.
Let
him recruit his team.
They do hear hitters like this.
They're tired of hearing about it's a basketball school. It's not going to work. It's a diamond in the rough. Trust me. If they keep up and dedicate to football, they're going to win at some point, whether we have Belichick or not. They're going to win.
Larry Fedora, hello.
Because they have every resource in the world.
Larry Fedora, hello. He did it.
That was horrible. He was terrible. He who didn't even recruit the state.
No, he didn't. He went all the way. He went out.
I talked to many high school coaches. They all told me he never recruited our schools. Never even came by this visit to say hello.
And you said a couple weeks ago, and I agree with you, there's a ton of talent in Carolina for high school football.
It's probably one of the top 10 states in the country for football.
Mm-hmm.
People just don't know it because everybody looks at this as a basketball state, and it's not.
It isn't. I had a chance to cover some high school football for 1 year down in North Carolina, and the talent is crazy.
I see it every week. This state is loaded with talent.
Yeah, and a certain person down there won't acknowledge it either. We know who we're talking about.
Only covers one school.
Yeah, he covers one school, and he sends me all over the doggone state.
Yeah.
And defensive point, it's the entire team.
It is the entire team with Miami. There's nothing there.
Offense, defense, they all are trash.
The answer's not even close. That answer's not even close. I don't even know why you asked that question.
Let's ask it to Jay. Who sucks more, the Dolphins or the Marlins?
Ooh.
I know Jay is not. That is not no tough call. The Marlins is way worse than
the Marlins have been a disaster for a while because as soon as they get good, they start selling all players.
Yeah, they win 2 World Series and then they blow up the team.
Well, I can't blame the fans at all for not coming to see them play.
Let them play the entire season.
I've never been there, but apparently their stadium is pretty nice from what I gather.
It is. It is.
When you have something nice,
well, can you blame them?
But it's ugly inside. What's going to happen?
I don't blame people for not showing up.
I'm certainly not. That's one of the few stadiums I won't visit when I do my stadium tour, but I'll probably take a visit anyway, just to take in the game.
As long as it's in the middle of summer and the roof's closed and it's air conditioned, I'll go to every game in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But I'm
pretty
not
much
going to
like
sit
this.
there through 100% humidity and pouring down rain.
Think of it like this. You'll take SoFi Stadium, and it's the home of the New York Jets. That's what it is with the Miami
There's
Marlins.
the joke right there, the Jets.
Oh, no.
There you go, Snowman. I tied it all in for you.
Here's Jay, minus 10 yards.
It was awful. They were terrible yesterday.
I've seen more.
That's what happens when you get sacked 9 times, okay? When you get sacked 9 times, they come off your passing yards.
Justin Fields was terrible.
Yes.
Hey, Justin Fields was terrible. The O-line was terrible, okay? It's terrible all around. Hell, even Sean Payton and the Broncos were terrible because they shouldn't even have been that close.
And the Jets finally forced a turnover.
And guess what? That was the first play that got there in game.
Yep. Yep.
Kurt Warner and Rich Eisen called the game, and they were both incredulous as to what the heck the Jets were doing in the first half yesterday.
Yep.
Kurt Warner was speechless.
More often than not,
they were on the 40-yard line and basically kneeled the ball.
No, they faked the punt, got the first down, and it was like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, that was it.
What was the point of you faking the punt for then?
I have no idea. It irks me about that whole thing is that
why is he not being called on the carpet? Being Aaron Glenn.
Because
he just got there.
Because it's New York. And for some reason, Jets fans still believe in Aaron Glenn.
He just got there.
I heard this Thursday night in the Giants game.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Giants won the other night, the Giants have the worst or the second worst record in the last 8 years, only surpassed by the Jets.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The 2 worst teams of the last year are both New York teams.
Yes. But guess what?
They're more incompetent than the Browns, who have 8,000 quarterbacks. But you have none.
But then again, the Browns will Brown. So
speaking of the Cleveland Browns,
oh my goodness,
they started their 42nd quarterback
since 1999.
1999.
Unbelievable. And you wonder why you can't win.
Again, Browns will Brown.
42 quarterbacks have started a game for the Cleveland Browns, and some of the names of these quarterbacks. Spurgeon,
and you traded your quarterback last week to a division rival.
Rival.
In your own state.
Hey, look, by the way, since we talking about the Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, if I was y'all, I would be worried because that was not an inspiring performance by the Steelers.
Nope.
It doesn't matter. That division is so horrible. They're going to win this division running away.
It was 9-3 after half.
I'm telling you this right now. I'm saying this live on air. Steelers keep playing like they playing on offense. They're going to mess around and they're going to leave that door crack for the Baltimore Ravens to get healthy and come get them. Because I seen the second half of the Baltimore Ravens schedule. That schedule is very favorable in the Baltimore Ravens.
Have you seen their defense?
I seen their defense. I seen their defense.
There you go. So,
but the Pittsburgh Steelers offense is not closing the door. Is my issue.
Can we? I mean this jokingly, and I know it can't happen. I know it won't happen. But can we just throw that division away?
No, you cannot.
It's usually been over the last couple of years. It's been pretty good, but
not this year.
Injuries by the Bengals and Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Browns.
That's the only reason why Pittsburgh is out to this good start.
But
the Browns suck.
Quarterback.
Browns completely suck.
But then
Cincinnati, they don't have Joe Burrow.
The Steelers quarterback is Aaron Rodgers.
I don't understand why the Bengals just didn't go out and try to get like Kirk Cousins or even Russell Wilson. But they won't do it because they're the Bengals.
Won't do it.
They went and got Joe.
You want to talk about a team that's Shut up, Victor. You want to talk about a team that's incompetent? I submit to you, Jay Spivey, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Very incompetent.
The Bengals, which are starting to bungle things.
I submit to you guys, a team of incompetent in the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Cincinnati Bengals are starting to become the Cleveland Browns of Cincinnati.
Well, look who their owner is. He's incompetent too.
See?
Mike Brown's incompetent.
Well, his name is Brown.
WKRP is going to stop hosting their games soon.
His dad's probably rolling over in his grave because Paul Brown was not incompetent.
No, he was not.
Last name was Brown. It makes sense now.
And they renamed Paul Brown Stadium, which
they shouldn't have.
So the Bengals
was the end right there.
So the Bengals brown, the Dolphins brown, and the Browns brown.
I'm not going to say it. I want to say it, but I'm not going to.
Just say it.
We'll finish with this. I have 4 words. Besides, how about those Bucks? How about those Colts?
Well, all those people that
you almost blew it.
We should have blown it. Honestly,
all those people who buried Daniel Jones. How's that looking now?
Right.
I'm
okay,
like,
it's because he played for the Giants.
I'm gonna say.
I looked at that guy and said, "Oh, Kyler Murray ain't playing." Oh Lord, Arizona's not going to pick up.
You know what?
All of a sudden,
overlooked Jacoby Brissett. I said it during the
I'm glad you mentioned that. I was thinking that yesterday.
3-year-old.
We overlooked.
Kyler Murray's probably a better player. However, for that team,
Jacoby Brissett
might be better with Jacoby.
Jacoby Brissett's the better quarterback
because Kyler runs all the time. He doesn't allow his receivers to breathe.
I'm going to make a comparison that made Shane spit out his food. Kyler Murray equals Justin Fields.
I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say the exact same thing.
I got him.
Are we interrupting his lunch?
I was going to say the exact same thing. Kyler Murray is a lot like Justin Fields.
Let's end this show on a good note, okay? I'm sick of it.
I just did.
No, end this on a good note.
I just did.
Angel Reese. Congratulations on the victory.
God, Angel Reese.
You said good note.
I ain't done. I had to get that in
Angel Reese.
Because you and Damien want to go back and forth between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. So
I have nothing to say.
But
I'm out of this one.
Congratulations to Angel Reese, but Asia Wilson is the GOAT.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
No, she's the GOAT.
No.
She is
I will
not of all time.
Okay, I will come to a compromise.
Not of all time, she's not.
I will come to a compromise. One thereof. But the GOAT in women's basketball? No. I ain't sitting on that mountain.
You know who I think it is.
Well, you better go look in the accolades.
You know who I think it is.
Accolades be damned. Because for me, the GOAT is Cheryl Miller.
She's not for me. She's number 2 for me.
Who's number 1 for you, Jay?
Tarasi.
In fairness to Snowman, there was no WNBA for Cheryl Miller.
Tarasi.
Heck no.
Tarasi.
I'll pick Mario Moore before I pick Tarasi.
Tarasi's better than Maya Moore.
No, she's not.
Tarasi's better than Asia Wilson. And before this argument gets
you better stop this blasphemous. You will put respect on Asia Wilson's name. You gonna put respect on Mario Moore's name.
I put respect on Maya Moore's name. Maya Moore's better than Asia Wilson. Doggone it.
Mario Moore is definitely better than Tarasi. You can.
Maya Moore is better than Asia Wilson.
No way.
We'll leave it there. Jay, thanks for joining us. This is an argument that's going to rage forever. Thank you, Jay, for joining us. We appreciate you. We'll see you next Monday.
All right.
We better split. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope y'all are too. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you tomorrow. Kyler Murray equals Justin Fields equals Angel Reese equals Angel Wilson equals LeBron James. Solve that equation. See you tomorrow.
I ought to get Braun Breaker to